For Scott's Food of the Week. Hi fellow foodies. Today we have for our food of the week, and the focus that we're putting on it is the humble beetroot. For many of you, the only beetroot you've ever seen is the one that comes out of a can and maybe put on your hamburger or your sandwiches, but the beetroot's making a comeback. It's a versatile vegetable, already used a lot in Eastern Europe, where they have the beetroot soup, which is borscht, and India uses a lot in their curry dishes and accompaniments. So what we're going to do is show you how we can use it and what it's good for. So as a vegetable, you can cook it by boiling it, roasting it, grilling it, cooking it in foil, baking it, and it all comes out beautifully. The good thing about it, especially with the red beets, is the colour. So here we have some ones that I've boiled up last night. I boiled these ones up, only needed about half an hour. As you can see, they retain their colour beautifully. And just putting some gloves on, because beetroot juice is a really bad stainer on clothes, on your boards, on whatever you use. So when I'm doing it, I usually just cut the tops off. Now you leave a little bit on because that stops a lot of the colour draining out of the vegetable. But as you can see from this one in the pan that I boiled up, the colour is pretty intense. So there was only 3 beetroots in there. So once you brought it out, it's quite okay to eat it with the skin on. But if you don't want to, it's just a matter of roughing it around and pulling that off, as you can see, and so you get that very smooth texture there. So it was about 30 minutes in the water. If you're roasting, which Jenny does quite regularly, it takes about an hour and a bit. Just put it in with your potatoes and stuff. Comes out, you can peel it off then, beautiful. Now what I'm going to do with mine today is make a beetroot yogurt dip. So we just have some beetroot that we put into the processor, and then 1 clove of minced garlic, and half a bunch of mint, fresh out of the garden today. Put that in there as well. Now to that, once it's processed, we're going to add some cumin powder, some lemon zest, and some yogurt. So as I'm doing it, Jen will just take you to the recipe. Thanks, Jen. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Well, they still need a bit of pressure. See how we go. One of the mint leaves didn't go through too well. So bring that out. You can see it's kept its colour. And then after that we add our cumin powder, lemon zest, and then we're going to combine it all with some really nice Greek yogurt. You don't want anything with the flavouring in it, you want just the natural. So you fold all that in together. You can see it softens the red. For a colourblind person, it looks pink. Is that right, Jen? And as you can see, quite a tempting looking dish. So I'll just get Jen to test it for me. Oh, okay, I'll test it. Should have opened this before I did it. All part of the plan. So there you go. It's not mixed in properly yet, but I haven't got the time. So a little bit in there. Beautiful. Beetroot's very sweet, and so it's very tasty. So give beetroot a try, not just on your hamburgers, but use it in your veggies and your roasts and for everything else. Catch you next week. Oh, question of the week. Last week's winner, fruit with seeds on the outside, was a strawberry. We had a few people get it right. Thank you for your comments. This week's this week's trivia question is to do with pizzas. The Margharita Pizza has 3 ingredients: mozzarella cheese, basil and tomato. Who can tell me why those 3 ingredients were chosen? Look forward to your comments. We'll see you next week. Bye.